right, guys, so this is our language class for Thursday, August 13th, okay? So you may pause the video and get out your language book. All right, so open your language book to page 24. So we are actually, guys, getting ready for a language test, which will be coming up very soon, okay? So that's exciting. Your first language test, I think you guys are going to do well on it too. Look at Think A. It says on page 24, Think A, it says circle the correct verb form in each sentence. So they have given us two verbs. They've given us blowed and blown. And the sentence is, the wind had blank for hours. What is the correct word we are going to circle? The wind had blowed for hours, or the wind had blown for hours? If you said blown, then you are correct. Everyone circle blown. Number 2, how many pictures have you drawed or drawn? If you said drawn, you are on a roll. Good job. Everyone should circle drawn. Abigail has taken or taken great pride in her work. Think about that one. Does it even make sense to say taken? Took it? It does not even make sense. So Abigail has taken great pride in her work. Good job, guys. Number 4, David has caught or catched many bears. We all know that one's caught. I don't think any of us use the word catched, I don't think. And number 5, I blank a bird in its nest yesterday. I saw or I seen. Now this one some of us might get wrong. Maybe because we hear it used incorrectly so often. I saw a bird. In order to use seen, you would have to have a helping verb with it. I have seen, okay? But there's no helping verb there, so it would be saw. Look at Think B. It says, rewrite each of the following sentences on notebook paper. Change now or often to yesterday, and change each action verb in dark type to show that the action took place yesterday. So in number 1, it says, I see a mockingbird now. So the directions say to change now or often to yesterday. So when we rewrite this on paper, we're going to say, I see a mockingbird yesterday. Change now or often to yesterday. I see a mockingbird. Is mockingbird 2 words or 1 word? It is 1 word. A mockingbird. And we're supposed to say yesterday. But guys, something doesn't feel right about this sentence. I see a mockingbird yesterday. If we're saying it happened yesterday, then our verb has to be the past tense. Instead of see, it should be saw. I saw a mockingbird yesterday. Okay? So for the next 2 exercises, you are going to have to get out a clean sheet of paper, label it up, language, name, and date. We all know how Miss McDermott likes her papers labeled by now, right? Language on the very top line, name and date on the second line. And then in the middle of your name and date, you are going to put, here's my top line, language, Language. Here's my name. Here's my date, 8/14. In the middle of my name and date, I'm going to write P for page 24. Okay? And that first sentence will be number 1. And then you will go on and complete Think B. Remember, anytime the word now or often is in the sentence, you're going to change it to yesterday. Then you'll have to find your verb, and I think it's dark for you. You have to change that verb to a past tense then, because yesterday is past tense. Look at Think C. It says on notebook paper, use the same piece of paper, please. I don't like to be overwhelmed with paper. Use the same piece of paper and just start renumbering 1 through 5, okay? It says, write a sentence and answer to each of the following questions. Use the words in dark type in your answer. So the question is, have you ever lain on the ground? So that's the question. What words are in dark print? Have lain. So you have to use have lain in your answer. So have you ever lain on the ground? I have. Yeah, I have. Not like in my, just recently, but when I was a kid, I definitely have lain on the ground. So I am going to say, I have lain on the ground. I'm answering the question using the bold words, have lain. So I have lain on the ground. Now notice whenever I write a sentence, it's going to have a capital letter at the beginning, and it is going to have a mark of punctuation at the end. All right, so you will complete Think C on your own. So B and C will both be on notebook paper labeled language, name, and date, page 24. And let's look at page 25. Okay, on page 25, we are going to look at Think A. It says underline the verb in each sentence twice. Watch for compound verbs and verb phrases. Correct any wrong verb form by writing the answer above the verb. It says do not add or remove helping verbs. So number 1, it says I ate my breakfast early. What is our verb in that sentence? Oh, it is it, but it isn't really a word. Underline ate twice, and what should ate be? Ate. I ate my breakfast early. Look at number 2. Heather has sang 2 songs. What is our verb in that sentence? Has sang, but there is something horribly wrong with that verb. Underline has sang 2 times. And what needs to be corrected? Remember, we can't add or take away our helping verb. So Heather has sung. Sang should be sung 2 songs. I have drank all my milk. What's our verb? What is our incorrect verb? Have drank, underline it twice. And drank should be drunk. Very good. I have drunk all my milk. Write drunk above drank. Number 4, Emily read for us and done a good job. So we have a compound verb in here. One of our words in this compound verb is not correct. First, let's find our compound verb. What is it? Read and done. So which one of those words is not correct? Read or done? Emily read for us and done a good job. Very good. It should be did. She did a good job. In order to use the word done, you would have to have a helping verb. Number 5, who has busted my balloon? So what is our incorrect verb that we're going to underline first? Was busted. I don't know, that all sounds pretty correct to me. You know why it sounds correct? Because we're used to hearing it incorrect so often. The word busted is not even a word. What should it be? Burst. Very good. Who has burst my balloon? B-U-R-S-T. Number 6, mother teached me my ABCs. What is our incorrect verb we're going to underline there? Teached, a great job. And instead of teached, it should be taught. Very good. Write taught above it. The baby hurted his finger and cried. We have a compound verb. One of our words is incorrect. What is our compound verb? Hurted and cried. Very good. Which one of those is incorrect? Very good. It is hurted. And hurted, the past tense of hurt is just hurt. The baby hurt his finger and cried. The past and present tense are the same. Number 8, I made my own bed. What is our incorrect verb there? Made, underline it twice. And instead of made, we should write what above it? I made my own bed. Good job. Number 9, the acrobat swinged on the trapeze. What is our incorrect verb there? Very good. Swinged, underline it twice. And instead of swinged, we should say swung. The acrobat swung on the trapeze. Number 10, Bandit digged a hole in the lawn. What is our incorrect verb there? digged. Digged is not the past tense for dig. What is the past tense for dig? Very good. Write dug above digged. Think B. Identify the underlined verb by writing action, helping, or being in the blank. Pedro is studying for his examination. Is underlined. Is an action verb, a being verb, or a helping verb? Think about it. I think I see a participle verb in there. Study is a verb and it's ending with ing. So a participle, a present participle verb ends in ing and has a what with it? A helping verb. So is in this sentence is a helping verb. All right, number 2. He is in the library. What is in this sentence? Is on our state of being verb list. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. And there's not an action verb ending in ing, so it wouldn't be a participle. So it is a state of being verb. Very good. So write being on the line. Number 3, he works hard during study period. Works is our verb that's underlined. Works is not on any of our verb lists. And can you stand up and work? Yes. So work is an action verb. Number 4, he has helped me with my spelling. And helped is underlined. Can you stand up and help someone? Absolutely. So helped is an action verb. And number 5, I am in bed with the mumps. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Is there a verb in there ending with ing? Nope, so it's not being used as a helping verb, so it has to be a state of being verb. So a being verb. Good job. Look at think C. It says underline the correct verb in the parentheses. Number 1, Jeff brought or brung his new baseball bat to school. Is brung even a word? So Jeff brought his new baseball bat. Underline brought. I ate all my dinner. I ate it. Very good. The man just stole a newspaper. Remember, he stole it. Stoled is not a word. Scott almost drowned in the lake. Drowned. Very good. Drowned is not a word. My cat attacked the toy bird. I couldn't read that for some reason. So my cat attacked. Very good. Attacked is not a word. The 2 burglars sneaked or snuck in the window. Think about it. Think about it. Is snuck even a word? No. The 2 burglars sneaked inside the window. All right. Turn to page. My goodness, we got another page yet? We sure do. Turn to page 26. On page 26, look at think A. It says underline the verbs twice in the following sentences. Watch for verb phrases and compound verbs. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow wrote many memorable poems. What is our verb in that sentence? Something you can stand up and do. Very good. He wrote. Underline it twice. One of my favorites is about a blacksmith. There's a word in here that is on one of our verb lists. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Is. Very good. Underline is 2 times. Under a spreading chestnut tree, the village smithy stands. There's a word in there that's something you can stand up and do. You can stand up and do it. You can stand up. The verb is stands. Very good. Underline it twice. Number 4, in another poem, Paul Revere rides to Lexington and warns the colonists. You have a compound verb in here. Paul Revere did 2 things. He rides and he warns. Very good. That is our verb. Number 5, the British are coming. You have a verb phrase. There's a word that's on our helping verb list, as well as something you can stand up and do. Are coming. Very good. Number 6, I have always admired his poem about Hiawatha. We have a verb phrase. It's actually a past participle verb phrase. Have admired. Very good. Nokomis nursed the little Hiawatha, rocked him in his linen cradle. I thought Hiawatha was a girl, guys, for years. Seriously? Nokomis nursed the little Hiawatha, rocked him in his linen cradle. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't tell y'all this, but I honestly thought that Hiawatha was a girl. Why would I have thought that? Hiawatha sounds like a girl name, does it to y'all? Well, anyways, Hiawatha was a boy, and I don't know why I've never noticed this sentence after all the years I have taught 5th grade language. The Hiawatha is a boy. Wow. Okay, so back to our sentence. Nokomis nursed the little Hiawatha, rocked him in his linen cradle. So we have 2 verbs here. What did Nokomis do? He nursed and he rocked. Very good. So that is our verb. I'm still boggling my mind here. Did you enjoy the children's hour? We have a verb phrase here. What is it? Did enjoy. Good job. We will memorize the arrow and the song and say it for our parents. So we have a compound verb here. The first part of your compound verb is a verb phrase. Will, memorize, and say. So that is our verbs in those sentences. Look at think B. It says if the sentence has the correct verb form, write correct. If it has the wrong verb form, write the correct verb in the blank. Do not add or remove helping verbs. So number 1, have you seen him yet? So have seen would be our verb. Have you seen him yet? That sounds correct to me. You can just write see. You don't even have to write the whole word out. Just write see on the line. Number 2, the baby begun to cry. That is not correct. Begun should be began. Very good. Number 3, Nicholas done better work than I. Something is not right. Nicholas done is not right. What should it be? Nicholas did better work than I. Number 4, I came to school yesterday. Today I come, yesterday I came. It's correct. Put a C on the line. Number 5, wasn't you here yesterday? Have a problem here. Wasn't should be weren't. Weren't you here yesterday? Number 6, he has went home. Now we did this one a few times over the last couple days. It's not has went. Today I go, I am going. Yesterday I went, I have gone. So went should be gone. He has gone home. Number 7, Mary sung her song beautifully. Today I sing, yesterday I sang. Sung should be sang. Mary sang her song beautifully. Number 8, he don't want to help. He don't. Don't should be doesn't. He doesn't want to help. Number 9, I seen you do it. This is another one of those that we hear used incorrectly so often that many times the incorrect way will sound correct. But whenever you use the verb seen, you have to have a helping verb with it. It's a past participle verb. I have seen, but we can't add any helping verbs, so we have to change seen to saw. I saw you do it. Number 10, you done the best you could. Done is not correct. It should be what? You did the best you could. Number 11, Connor brung the dessert for the party. Is brung even a word? No, not brung, Connor. Today I bring, yesterday I brought. He brought a dessert. Number 12, Scott has went to bed. Here's another has went. Has to be has what? Today I go, I am going. Yesterday I went, I have gone. So it should say Connor has gone to bed. Number 13, he knowed all the answers. Is knowed a word? No, he knew all the answers. He knew them. Number 14, Antonio throwed the ball to Carlton. Now, if you're 4 years old or 2 years old, you might have throwed the ball. But when you become our age, you no longer throwed the ball, but you threw the ball. Throwed is not a word. Antonio threw the ball. He thought of a good answer. Today I think, yesterday I thought, he thought of a good answer. Put a C on the line. That was correct. Number 16, Brett drunk some sour milk yesterday. Today I drink, yesterday I drank. So drunk should be drank. Number 17, Sam has growed at least 2 inches. Sam hasn't growed 3 inches because growed is not a word. Sam has grown 2 inches. And number 18, the thief snuck into the alley. I think we're learning now that snuck is not even a word. What did the thief do? He sneaked into the alley. Very good. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed language today. Be sure that everything is filled in exactly as we have went over on the video. You never know when I'm going to say. Tear out page 26 in your language book in class. Have you turn it in, and I just might grade it. Even though we did everything together, it just might be a 100 easy breezy grade as long as you did your work that is on your video to do, okay? Or it could be a 0 if you decided not to do the work on the video, or if you decided not to watch the video at all, okay? So make sure you're always watching your videos and doing the work that I do with you. All right, guys.